Talent is a spark, but the discipline is the fire that keeps that spark lit throughout. How to get back on track after slipping on practice, yoga practice. Missing out the practice often because you have not understood the actual purpose, actual essence of the practice itself. Your practice requires your time. And with time, the practice will change you. Meditation is a tool that connects the mind, body, your prana, your breath, and your soul. This is not for anybody else. This is not to prove yourself. This is not a fashion. This should be your actually determination. This should be a necessity for your mind if you really want to take care of yourself physically, mentally, and absolutely it helps you to improve, rise spiritually as well. Namaskar everyone. My name is Vaibhav and I welcome you to the 5th episode of the podcast There is Always a Solution. I want to start our podcast with the story of Maya. Maya is a very talented artist who had a dream to showcase her art at a very prestigious gallery in New York. However, she struggled discipline. She didn't have discipline at all. She had a great wish, but she always misses out on things because of her discipline issues. One time she met an old experienced sculptor who saw her work and was impressed, but he could see that there's an issue of discipline with her. And he gave one line to her which got stuck with her. He told her that talent is a spark, but the discipline is the fire that keeps that spark lit throughout. And that opened her eyes. And she realizes if she wants her dream to be true, she needs to be very disciplined in life. So she started spending 30 minutes every day to make sure that she put some work towards her art. With time, the 30 minutes became hours, then days. There were times that when she was flattered and she didn't have motivation to work, but then she reminded herself the line which she heard from that old sculpture, which motivated her. And with her regular work, her work improved. Her art became even more creative, more amazing. And eventually she prepared herself to submit her art to the gallery. And people at the gallery were very amazed to see her work. They were resonated with her work and they took her work and have a great exhibition for her. So this is what the story for all of us. If we really want to do something, we need to act, we need to be disciplined, we need to dedicatedly work on ourselves or on our art, no matter what the art it is. And this is the work or the questions we have today is about discipline. Let's begin with the first question. The first question is, how to get back on track after slipping on practice, yoga practice. I'm going to repeat again. How to get back on track after slipping on practice, yoga practice. So when you are talking about, get back to your practice, whether it's yoga or anything else, first we need to ask ourselves that how often do you miss out from the practice? If it's once in a while, then motivate yourself and you'll be back with no time. But if it's a common practice that you always misses out on the practice, then you need to really, really check on yourself. How I see this, that a lot of people have wished to do something, but they are not really determined to do something or the same thing. Majority of people wishing and living life wishfully, but they are not acting on it. And that is a big cause where I've seen not only people who are not too much into yoga, but anybody, even the yoga teachers, they don't practice enough because they wish something happens, they wish they will start, they wish they'll do something, but they do nothing. Wishful thinking has no meaning in life if there is no action behind it. Other thing, you are not giving enough time, or you're slipping, missing out the practice often because you have not understood the actual purpose, actual essence of the practice itself. You're doing it very mechanically. If you understand, or if you value the practice of yoga or anything what you love to do, you will never miss out on it. The day you will miss out, you'll feel uncomfortable. So if you are not feeling uncomfortable, if you are not giving your best to your practice, you are not doing the right thing for yourself. You're not doing the right thing to your practice because your practice requires your time. And with time, the practice will change you. So you need to find the motivation. You need to find the reason why you want to practice. Don't practice because everybody is doing it. Don't practice because you had this wish. Practice because you really want to. Practice because you have understood the purpose of the practice. Without purpose, you'll not be able to go ahead. You need to find the purpose of doing your practice. The purpose, there's always a solution. And for the solution, you need to have a purpose. If your focus is towards your practice, you'll not miss on it. Because your focus is not on the practice, your focus is on other things more, it's easy for you to miss out on practice. You can say, oh, I'll do tomorrow, I'll do day after tomorrow, I'll do some other day. Because your focus is not on your practice. It is somewhere on the back of the head, which I said, the wishful thinking. Don't just wish to practice. Dedicate your time to practice. Even if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, like Maya. Start your practice now. Start committing yourself towards your practice. Understand the value and importance of your practice, and you will never miss out. You will never miss out on it. So begin today. Don't wait for tomorrow. Today is your time to begin your practice. We'll move to the second question. All right. Now we're going to talk about the second question. The second question is, what are the benefits of meditation on mind, body, and outlook on life? I'm going to repeat again. What are the benefits of meditation on mind, body, and outlook on life? It's a very good question. You can say meditation is a tool to make your mind function to the most optimal manner. Meditation is a tool that connects the mind, body, your prana, your breath, and your soul. It's a great link. It's a master key to open all the hurdles, all the locked doors in your life. It is the most important practice and everyone should do it. Like, how food is important, water is important. If you're living in a society, work is important, your study is important. Meditation should become that important. If you really want to understand your purpose, if you really want to understand the capacity of the mind, if you really want to understand how the body actually functions fine. Now, detailing on the question, the benefits of meditation on mind. First, simple thing happens is it improves your focus. You'll have a better focus if you meditate. You'll have a better self-awareness when you meditate. Your mind will become sharper. You'll have a better memory. All these things are very important, right? So there are various meditation for various purposes, but the first aspect of meditation according to yoga is dharana. Dharana means concentration. You need to improve your concentration. And that is why, because a lot of people have lack of focus, lack of concentration, they're unable to finish the task on time. They're lacking behind. They generate anxiety or they generate depression because of a lot of expectation from their own self, having lack of understanding of their own self. So when you practice meditation, it improves your focus. Your concentration is better. When the mind can concentrate, you can do every task in a faster time, efficiently. Your memory will be better. If you have a good memory, you can utilize it well. When there is too much going on in the mind feels overwhelmed and the memory becomes weak. I say that meditation is a great way. I see it as a library. I explain that to a lot of people that when you're meditating, what happens is this is a time you give mind to organize your thoughts. When you're not meditating, mind is constantly, understanding, uh, moving those thoughts here and there. Just too much chaos happening of the thoughts, of the experiences. When you meditate, mind is so capable, like a library. It aligns, it establishes the thoughts in a particular area. So for example, if you have thoughts of friendship, it'll put all the friendship thoughts in the memory lane of, or the aisle where the all friends belong to. And in the brain there is, let's say there is an aisle of family, so all the thoughts of family will go in that aisle, or the work. So mind organizes every thought according to where they're supposed to be. And when everything is organized, it's easy to pick and choose. So when you meditate, the mind becomes more clear. There is less clutter, and you'll be able to use your mind efficiently. Now when it comes to body, it reduces the stress, it relaxes the body, and when the body is relaxed, it sends a good message to the brain relaxes, and brain relaxes, it sends a good message to the body. You helps to The meditation helps to lower the blood pressure. It brings ease in the body. It helps to remove or get away from any chronic pains. There are a lot of benefits of meditation. Your heart becomes stronger when you meditate. There are a lot of positivity you see around your digestive system. So it's a very good practice for the body and outlook in life. If you are a regular practitioner of meditation, you'll have a positive outlook in life. You will find solutions of things. You'll not be bothered by problems that comes in life. Immediately your mind will switch towards the solution, and that is what our aim should be, finding solutions in life. Meditation is a great tool for you to develop for yourself so that you can find solutions of everything that comes in your life. So practice meditation and make sure that you do it for your own self. This is not for anybody else. This is not to prove yourself. This is not a fashion. This should be your actually determination. This should be a necessity for your mind if you really want to take care of yourself physically, mentally, and absolutely it helps you to improve, rise spiritually as well. Now we're going to move to the next question. All right. The third question. Give me handful asanas for daily practice. Give me handful asanas for daily practice. So when it comes to yoga daily practice, first we need to understand what our intention is, what we want to achieve with that practice. It is very important to set your attention towards a practice. Yoga is a vast practice. When you're talking about the asana itself also, it's a vast practice. What your focus is, what your intention, what you want to receive from the practice, that is first should be determined first. So for example, if you want to have weight loss, or if you just want to have relaxation, or if you just want to strengthen the body, so each purpose or what age you are in, what according to age you have to choose your asanas as well. However, when you're talking about right now, There's one simple practice which everyone should be doing it today is Pavan Muktasana series, which is a subtle asanas, the joints and glands practice. It prepares the body to 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 do any workout if you want to do any movement, and it also relaxes the body so that there is no injury happening to anybody. So very good asanas. Most of the time when people get injured, they don't get injured on big muscles. Those are the small tissues, joints, glands where the people get issues. So when you do this practice of Pavan Muktasana, the subtle asanas is also called. When you do this practice, it releases tension from the joints and glands. It makes them flexible. It makes them movable. And in today's time, a lot of people generating arthritis. So when you're doing the practice of Pavan Muktasana series, you'll also avoid getting arthritis. You getting avoid getting neck pain, shoulder pain, hands pain, carpal tunnel issues, knee issues, ankle issues, hip mobility you'll get. So it's a very good practice. It's a complete practice. It takes 10 to 15 minutes, depending how fast and slow you're going. You can do it every day in the morning or in the evening. Another practice which is very powerful is Surya Namaskar. It's a Kriya. You must do it at least 5 rounds, 5 sets every morning. You do this practice and see how things will change. And now when people are asking how to get back to my practice, this is a great way to get back to the practice. Do small things. Don't try to do too many things, because if you're trying to do too many things, you will miss out. So when you're doing these asanas, keep it very simple. Do Pavan Muktasana series, do Surya Namaskar, and that's it. And do some meditation practice, and you see how things, your body will thank you, your mind will thank you, and you'll have a clarity, you'll have a great perception, and you'll be able to enjoy your life to the fullest. So practice yoga with determination, with dedication. Invest your time in your own self. When you're practicing yoga or anything creative, when you're doing it and you do it regularly, you're investing time on it. You're investing yourself on it, and that art is coming from you. So it is important for you to flourish that way. So work on yourself. There is no excuse for you not to live a joyful life. Starting today, make yourself very important. With this, we're going to wrap up our podcast. You can watch this show on YouTube. You can also go on Spotify. Please follow me. Share this with more and more people. You can send your question through Instagram. There is a Google form which you can send me questions. Subscribe to my Instagram as well, Vaibhavparashar 19. My YouTube is Vaibhavparashar, and Spotify, you can find me on Vaibhavparashar as well. Thank you for sending questions, and I'm looking forward to hear more questions, and I would love to share my views, my insight towards your questions to help you find the solution of life, because I believe there is always a solution in life. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful time in your life. Om Shanti.